Cześć! Welcome to today's video. Now, there are certain words in Polish that Poles think are completely innocent. However, in English, they may mean slightly different things. Hopefully, we'll have a bit of a laugh discovering new words. Make sure you like and subscribe, and let's check this video out.
Hello and welcome on the Polish Foodies YouTube channel. I decided to make this short video for you because some time ago I realized that there are some Polish words that are perfectly normal.
Her English
for me,
is pretty good.
But for you, English speakers, may be funny or weird that these Polish words have this meaning. So the first one is fart.
Fart. Fart. As in
We
fart.
all know what fart and farting means.
So I'm assuming Polish people know what certain... If there's a list now of different words, I assume Polish know what the English meaning is. Because obviously fart is when you let wind out of your backside. And it's funny because, you know, children talk about farts. It's amusing.
But in Polish, the word fart means luck or good luck. So you can say, ale masz farta, so you have a fart. That means that you are lucky. So I think it's really funny. The second word is loss.
Loss?
Loss, like a failure in English, means a fate in Polish.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. Loss is L-O-S-S, not L-O-S. So I think loss, it's like Los Matadores, or Los Amigos. I don't know. I don't think loss isn't really a word loss isn't really a word in England with only one S, I don't think.
Polish. So you have your own fate in your life. So this is the totally different meaning, and you also write it a bit differently because you write L-O-S, and in English you write it with double S.
Ah, well, okay.
The next word is 10.
10? 10. We all know what 10 means, whereas, yes, it doesn't mean 10 in Polish, it means this, yeah.
So 10 is a number in English, but 10 in Polish means this. So you can say this watch, 10 zegarek. You can say this nose, 10 nos. So it's completely different meaning. So 10 is very often used in Polish.
See, these are the sort of words that trick me a little bit. When I'm reading Polish, and obviously I'm no expert, I'm still learning, and I'm still nowhere near as good as I'd like to be. When I see words like 10, I instantly think the number 10, and I know it's not. Like, I know it's not at all. And so then I'm like, oh, yeah, okay, then I have to have a quick second to remember that, no, for example, 10 means this. Not a funny one, but yeah.
Then you have cock.
Cock! Yeah, look, that it's not quite cock, is it? It's not C-O-C-K, it's K-O-K. But when you say it, then that makes it funny. Not when you read it.
We all know what cock means, but in Polish, cock is a hair bun. So you can say, I have cock on my hair, on my head, and that means that you have just hair bun in here.
She has a cock on her head. You should probably slap it off.
While in English, it sounds really funny. And then we have Adidas.
Adidas. Trainers.
So Adidas
sports
is a brand of the shoes. But in Polish, we are using Adidas for any type of sport shoes.
What?
So even Nike is Adidas for Polish, because it's just shoes you use for running or training.
I'm going to assume that's similar. Obviously, for that, it doesn't make necessary sense because, you know, you got Nike, Adidas, Puma, whatever. But I assume it's like what we do with Hoover. Well, we obviously know a vacuum cleaner, you know, sucking up all the dust on the carpet and that. But so many people call it a Hoover because a Hoover is a brand of vacuum cleaner. And now most vacuum cleaners are you just call them Hoover, even if it's a Shark or a Dyson. So I think that's probably a similar situation there, to be honest.
Then you have pasta.
Yeah, pasta.
In
like
English,
spaghetti.
of course, it's something you eat, but in Polish, pasta means a paste. So you have like pasta do zębów, toothpaste, or pasta do butów, shoe polish. So this is something pasta.
You don't want to get those mixed up.
You can also have pasta to eat, but it's like something that has smooth consistency. So for example, pasta jajeczna is a spread you can make for bread. So this is how it is.
It's confusing.
And then you have ham.
Ham. See, this is the one thing. This is the thing. You don't pronounce the C's. So why bother having the C's in there in the first place? I know you'll say, well, there's plenty of words in English where there's a silent letter. I get it. Just get rid of the C's. Get rid of the C's.
Ham in Polish is an offensive word and it describes somebody who is rude. So if someone is rude, you can say ale ham, which means you are really rude, while in English it's just like something you eat. So
yeah.
In Polish it's completely different, and you also should spell it with a C at the beginning. So it's C-H-A-M. But still, some people use the English version, so ham, H-A-M. Then you have no.
No. See, this confuses me. Because obviously no is nie, tak is yes. And so, like, and then all of a sudden you hear someone saying no or no. And you think, so are they saying no? It confuses me.
So no in Polish means yes. You can confuse it with no, which is no in English, but no is something you can say, for example, do you want to go shopping with me? No, which means yes. And you also use no to emphasize or strengthen the meaning of each word. For example, you can say no tak, which means like double yes, or no nie, which means double no. So no is a very confusing word, I guess.
Yes.
But I think it's funny because you write it the same as in English, so it's no. When you are in Polish, you can use this. You can also practice saying no, because it's pretty different than no. It's no. Okay.
See, that depends on where you are in the UK. Now, for me, it would be no. But I'm sure there'll be places in the UK who would pronounce it no. I'm no doubt about it. But it's reading it sometimes. That's the issue.
So the next word is dress.
Dress is in a cloak. Well, lacking an S.
So dress in Polish means a tracksuit that you use for the training. And it's also a subculture in Poland. We even have the song about dress only, about people who are wearing these tracksuits all day. Then
we call them, well, one of the words we'd call them is a chav. Well, I don't know if necessarily know they'd use it. Okay, well, when I was younger, I suppose, not that I'm old, I'm hopefully only a third way through my life. But anyway, when I was younger, I'd call them chavs, pikeys. What other derogatory words? Basically, a full-on shell suit. It's not classy at all.
They don't have any job. They are just listening to the music and doing nothing.
Definitely a chav, I would call it.
It also have the double meaning, and in Polish you use only one S at the end, so it's D-R-E-S, while in English the
double S.
Dress is with double S at the end. Then you have die.
Die, okay.
Which in English means that you want someone to be dead, while in Polish die means give me something.
So if it's spelt like that, now obviously a J is pronounced like a Y, so technically that, I don't know, would it be day? It depends how you pronounce it. It could be die, day. I would say more a day, like day, as in today. It is the day of Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
So if you hear the mother on the playground saying something die to her child, like daj mi buzi, give me a kiss, it doesn't mean die that she wants her child to be
Yeah, I
dead.
think it's all about pronunciation.
It's pretty funny.
And dialect.
But also, you hear it the same as in English, die, but the spelling is completely different. It's D-I-J. This is how you say it.
She said I. She wrote down A. Like, that's confused. Like, what?
Then you have impreza.
Impreza. Like a Subaru Impreza.
You have the car
So
Impreza.
Impreza.
Famous all over the world. I think it's Subaru Impreza. But Impreza in Polish means the party. And the final word is tip.
Okay.
So tip, it's like a type in English. But tip is, you can also say about a guy, that this tip is walking down the street. So this guy is walking down the street. So tip and type. I think it's also a bit funny. So I'm pretty sure there are many words like that, similar in English, that are funny in for you, but for us they're just normal.
Okay, thank you, Polish Foodies. That's the channel. I think actually most of them aren't that funny, except, let's remind, fart. That was quite funny. Fart. Cock. Cock. Adidas wasn't funny, but it makes sense because, like I said, we got the link with humour. Let me know in the comments down below. Let me know if there are actually more kind of words in Polish that mean something, but if you just read it out that kind of have the same spelling, maybe if you read it out, it sounds funny, basically, like toilet joke type funny. Let me know in the comments. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you like and subscribe. Go check out Charlie and Rob on our YouTube vlog channel. Check out our recent episodes from Katowice and Silesia. So I will catch you next time.